Hey, welcome back to my channel Duct Tape Mechanic, and in this video I'm going to show you how to fix a Maytag dishwasher that's giving the F9E1 error code. So if you find this video to be helpful, make sure you subscribe to my channel for more DIY and tinkering videos. Here is the dishwasher in question. This video is going to be applicable to pretty much any Maytag dishwasher purchased in the last 10 years. This particular model is MDB4949, still sold in stores today. The dishwasher is not draining and giving a F9E1 error code. In this video, I will be showing you how to replace the drain pump, which is the most common reason for the F9E1 error code outside of clogs. That being said, prior to replacing the drain pump, check the most common areas for clogs, such as where the drain hose meets the garbage disposal and the filter inside the dishwasher. A clear indication the pump has an issue is that if you don't hear any sort of humming noise when the dishwasher is supposed to be draining, or on the reverse end of that spectrum is that you're hearing a loud grinding noise, which is a common issue with these drain pumps because the metal blades that grind up the excess debris sometimes or oftentimes break off and get stuck inside that drain pump. After verifying that it is not a clog and that indeed your drain pump needs to be replaced, go ahead and get all of that nasty dishwasher water out of there. A wet dry shop vac works best, but if you don't have one, you'll have to use a turkey baster to suck up all of that water. After that, go ahead and undo the drain hose from the air gap. It should be just held in with a clamp. Then go ahead and turn off the water supply and undo that water line as well. Then go ahead and remove the two screws that are holding on the base plate and go ahead and remove that plate. Then go ahead and remove the two screws holding the dishwasher to the counter. In most cases, they will be located at the top. In some cases, the screws and brackets are on the sides. After that, go ahead and unplug the dishwasher. In some cases, the dishwasher will be hardwired in. If that is the case, you will have to flip off the breaker, then undo the connections at the junction box of the dishwasher, which is directly behind the kick plate we just removed. After you went ahead and unplugged the dishwasher, go ahead and begin to gently pull it out of the cabinet. Then go ahead and remove the insulation blanket and the brackets so they don't get lost, and go ahead and put the dishwasher on its back. The drain pump motor is actually on the right side of the dishwasher, and that's what it looks like. There's a little white piece that you'll need to pull out before you can undo the electrical connector for the drain pump. Then once you do that, you can just push down on the tab and it should pull right out. To remove the drain pump motor, all you have to do is push down on this tab quite forcefully and turn the drain pump motor counterclockwise, and it should come right out. So here is that drain pump motor, and a common issue on these is that this little blade assembly designed to break up that food often breaks in half and gets stuck, preventing the motor from turning. That's often the case if you're hearing loud noises while it's draining. What it can also do is it can stop this impeller altogether, so you won't hear any noise at all, but your machine won't drain. Overall, these break a lot, so I highly recommend that if you went through the troubleshooting steps of looking for clogs and you still couldn't find it, just go ahead and replace this drain pump motor. Here is the replacement motor. It should be available for less than $100. I will link this particular motor so it pops up in the video, and it should also be you should also be able to find it in the description of this video, so you can do this repair for yourself. at a reasonable price. Installing the drain pump is quite simple. All you have to do is place it into the housing or the assembly and then turn it clockwise until you hear an audible click of that tab being placed in the proper location and securing that drain pump motor. And then after that, all you have to do is just go ahead and plug that electrical connector back in. Once the drain pump has been installed, all you have to do is reinstall your entire dishwasher. The trickiest part is making sure that the drain hose line doesn't get kinked as you feed it back through the cabinet. And other than that, that should repair the F9E1 error code. So if you found this video to be helpful, make sure you hit the thumbs up sign.